New day with new Boopon. Hello, buddy. Welcome back to Zenless. Today, what are we doing? We can do a look into Redo's Legends per next week. We still have Spirit Artist Notebook that we can do. That's right. That is something we're definitely going to do. As it started last week, we didn't necessarily get to see the whole thing. We'll go ahead, talk to these guys, see who this man is talking about. As we have how many people? 4 more people to talk about. Dismantling Maniac, Man-Eating Monster, Mysterious Witch, Prowling Rogue. Trying to think who would be all of them. My guess, Dismantling Maniac is Grace. Man-Eating Monster. I would think Sokaku would be the first one, but I could be wrong. Mysterious Witch would be either Yuzuha or Lucia or Prowling Rogue. Prowling Rogue would be Billy or Lighter. Would be my guess, at least. So we'll go ahead and do that. Look at Redo's Legends. We'll do for next week. It is strange phantoms in the middle of the night, whispers from so-called gods, bizarre scenes of the city, Spook Shack. When encountering the paranormal, call on us, expert sleuths. Don't panic, my friends. We'll uncover the truths. Yes, Spirit Artist Notebook. Chaotic undercurrents, hidden dangers, all shall be exposed. Target locked. The Bane of Evil shall start patrolling now. Start. A Bane of Evil. You're finally here, my assistant and my assistant's master. Today's opponent, the Dismantling Maniac, is especially terrifying and particularly vicious. Just watching her evil deeds is enough to make a Bangbu's logic core run cold. They're charging for its short circuit. What happened? My assistant's master, take a look at this hellish scene of the wanted poster. Not just a cruel abuse, but ruthless dismantling too. Her screwdriver, even the bravest machine ends up shattered into pieces, scattered all over the floor. Great friends, now I entrust to you the duty of defeating the demon. Alright, Bane of Evil, what about you? I'm standing here warning every passerby, telling them not to go near Brant Street construction site. Not undermakes this task, pretending trouble before it starts is important work too. Off you go, my assistant and my assistant's master. I bless you both. Thanks. Following the clue from Bane of Evil, you arrived at the old Brant Street construction site. With heels in tow, you look around and finally you've spotted some vaguely familiar figures nearby. Go talk to them. Head to... This feels different. Ah. Weird. It actually feels different being here. Like the area changed, or it's the lighting. That's... Wow, okay. I just wasn't expecting this sort of visual difference coming back here. Talk to the people. Excited Bearthorn. Have you heard? Something serious happened at the neighboring construction site recently. Something serious? Like what? According to my intel, there's a long neglected warehouse over there. It's full of old items that have been sitting around for years. Inside are a bunch of long sealed demons that are old, dusty, and completely wrecked. It was dug up. It's been making terrifying laughter every night in the middle of the night. Better believe it. I was pulling a late shift once and clearly heard endless crazy laughter. I freaked out and bolted. Talking about Grace fixing up the machines there. Scary ghost resurrection incident once happened at the abandoned construction site next door. What? That sounds pretty scary. Which site ghosts? Let's hear it. Alright, I'm gonna tell you, but don't say I didn't warn you. Dark windless night when the streets were dead silent, a little girl got lost wandering through a construction site. She felt her way through the darkness, trying to find a way out. Finally, she saw a light, made her way toward it. And then what happened? So, walks up to the light and reaches out her hand, trying to touch it. Ah! That's terrifying. Let me catch my breath. The young girl touched something wet and sticky. Ah, I can't go on. Thanks. Hey, Grace. How you doing? Roxy, Eos, it's been a while. What brings you guys to the construction site today? Oh, did you finally come around and agree to let me run some tests on Eos? That's wonderful. Hold on a sec. I'll go get the Bamboo lubrication and polishing kit along with the rest of the stuff I had prepared. That's not it. Help me. Wait, Grace, that's not why we're here. I'm not mentally ready for this. Okay, guess I'll wait a bit longer then. Still, you should take this Bamboo daily maintenance kit back with you, Proxy. But especially for Eos. I was going to bring it to the video store myself if work at the construction site hadn't been so busy lately. What happened? There's nothing major. During the last site inspection, we found a bunch of sealed equipment that needs maintenance and repairs. Later, while inspecting them, I found a machine inside that hadn't been powered on for ages. It was really... You're suddenly so excited. You're talking twice as fast as usual. It was only very, very captivating pile driver. Surface might be a bit weathered from our oxidation, but its core components are still going strong. It's tough, little fellow. Performing regular maintenance, I unscrewed each of its screws and got a look at its internals. The sleek, refined lines, the smooth, efficient assembly, it's honestly an astonishing feat of industrial craftsmanship. By the time I recognized what happened, it was already a scattered pile of parts. So I had no choice but to give it a full overhaul, rebuild it from top to bottom. This little one's quite and powerful. I had flawless performance and has already been put into service. Everyone loves it. There she is, the Dismantling Maniac. Dismantling Maniac? That's a new one. Are you referring to me? You tell Grace about the district's wanted story of the Bane of Evil. So that's how it is. No wonder I thought I heard some faint scraping noise while doing maintenance on the machines. Thinking about it now, it must be the little one calling himself the Bane of Evil. It's like a sensitive little thing. If this whole situation's got it stressed out, it's not really ideal. Actually, can you take me to see it? I'd go straighten out this misunderstanding, and I'll give that little one a checkup while I'm at it. Sure, let's go. Bring Grace over to the newsstand. The two quickly clear up the misunderstanding and seem to hit it off right away. That's good. Amazing, such vivid outlines, such clean strokes, and such exquisite coloring. Little one, the proxy told me to you go by the Bane of Evil. You got a logic core every bit as sharp and stylish as your name would suggest. Even talented in the arts. Here we go again. Bane of Evil is really something else. That's right. I'm a super smart, exceptionally wise Bamboo. Totally different from those run-of-the-mill companions who just clock in and out like drones. You're a human with great taste as well. Now the rules that first come, first served. You'll have to rank behind my assistant master and settle with being my second favorite person. But I've decided to grant you the honorary title of Bane of Evil's Confidant as compensation. Two of them launch into a lively conversation. Taking the opportunity, Grace pulls out the device she carries with her and scans the internal structure of the Bane of Evil. I see. Activation near your core module, something that sets you apart from the other little ones. Or it's full of energy. You got that right. I'm one of a kind, totally unique Bamboo. Still, that's only a preliminary scan. I can't quite figure out how your internal systems operate. Fascinating. A structured law, yet it's created an entirely different behavioral pattern and operational logic. A behavioral pattern? From what operational logic? I don't really understand. I see now. It's because the structural differences cause the frequencies to vary. Hold on, I'll be right back. Once I bring my equipment, I can dismantle the outer shell, run diagnosis with my professional instruments, measure every abnormal frequency, and figure out what's going on. The dismantle? Not happening. Assistance master, please save me. It's still just Kid. It's not ready yet. No need to be afraid. I'm very professional. I promise every one of your screws will come through completely unharmed. If you really don't want to, here's my contact info. I'll leave it with you for now. If you ever change your mind, if you ever change your mind to change your mind, just give me a call. Double wording. Just in case. Case info, the dismantling maniacs appeared at the Brant Street construction site with their screwdriver. Even the toughest mechanical creations end up in pieces, scattered all over the place. To the Brant Street construction site and see what's going on. The truth uncovered. During a recent construction site inspection, Grace discovered a really charismatic pile driver. As for what happens next, unscrewing bolts, examining the structure, and reassembling it, it's totally normal, right? It is Sokaku. Quick, look, what's that? An executive officer, an old acquaintance. What? An old acquaintance? You're definitely being fooled by its cunning disguise. Thing's a vicious, greedy, cruel, and outright wicked man-eating monster. Sounds scary. Of course, legend has it these creatures have 18 floors underground, so, munch on fireballs, graze, guzzle lava, and have a nasty temper to boot. Once they reach the surface, they go on a hunting spree, chasing all kinds of prey, and then they devour it in a single bite. On the wanted poster. Exactly, sharp eyes you got there. Master, my assistant. Now I shall entrust you with the duty of dealing with these monsters. Sure thing, Bane of Abel. You forget it. You forget it. Let's go. Like the Bane of Evil, you arrive at Port Alps. Weird, why is Sokaku there? With Eos in tow, you looked around. And finally, you've spotted some vaguely familiar figures near the food stalls. Go talk to them. Okay. Worn out worker. I missed the metro this morning, skipped lunch at noon, and got chewed out by the boss this afternoon. I checked out and all I want is some fresh out of the fryer fries. Fresh. Fresh out of the fryer fries. To heal my wounded soul with that deep fried carb therapy. I had to let my cart down. I got surrounded by these thugs. I can't even get my fries. That's the guy about the monster. What monster? I just pulled some extra shifts, got dark circles under my eyes, and looked a bit run down. You can't just call me a monster. Comfort the man, express your sincere apologies. Through some genuine consoling and another box of fresh out of the fryer fries, the gentleman finally stopped crying. I was a salesperson. Let me guess, you're here to ask me horned hat, a talking handbag, or some kind of toy? Got to keep working hard if I'm going to hit the boss's sales target. After some enthusiastic sales pitches, you pick a bunch of toys for use. Cute. Hi, Sokaku. Oh, hey, Proxy. Is Section 6 off today? Both Sokaku and Harm also have the day off. Pretty much, but we just finished the job and now we're on break. Sokaku was starving and kept on going on about getting a burger. She made it sound amazing. I figured I'd swing by too. Yeah, the burgers here are amazing. They have so many flavors you can't get anywhere else. Like the crispy Speaks cod burger. The coating is nice and crunchy, but the inside is really soft and tender and the mayo spills right out. Wanna try one, Proxy? We got a spare. Sokaku's enthusiastic instance, you try a sizzling crispy cod burger. It really is delicious. And, can I ask for a small favor? What's up? Could you find a server to help me order one burger of every flavor? I already ordered twice. The first time, the staff even double-checked a few times if I really meant to eat that much. They even offered to contact a hospital for me. So I had Haramasa help with the second order, but now the staff probably recognizes him too. Really that hungry, Sokaku? Yeah, I overslept today and I got into a hollow on the emergency mission before I could even eat breakfast. No food in the hollow and I had to keep fighting like crazy. I came out and I felt lightheaded and my stomach was already rumbling. Rushed straight over here. I just wanted some stuff myself with loads of burgers and fries. One burger with each bite. One whole box of fries with each bite. Huh? How did you know? I was super hungry. Word's already gotten around 6th Street. There's even a wanted notice. Tell Sokaku about the district's wanted story of the Bane of Evil. Something like that actually happens? Hey, can you tell me to find the citizens so I can explain things to them, Proxy? What about this? Gets out. Way too embarrassing. Probably make Nagi worry too. Before we head to 6th Street, Proxy, help me order these burgers first. I blew out my allowance for today, tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that on this food. I'm gonna eat every last bite before we could do anything else. Mr. Kaku has filed her bill with food and drink. You take her to the newsstand. Hey, are you Mr. Bane of Evil? I'm Kaku for Section 6. I've got a few things to say about that I want to notice. An executive officer? I don't trust a word you say. You're totally lying to me. This is a monster's trick, just like in the legends. Huh? No. I really am an executive officer, Section 6. This is my work ID. This is my access card, and this is my... Interview carefully examines the credentials. Somehow, even though it's metal shell, traces of fear could be seen. Oh, so that's what's going on. I understand now. It's all a misunderstanding. No need to worry about it. Sorry for interrupting your duties. Gaku hums a tune as she walks off, while the bamboo keeps trembling violently, only managing to muster the courage to speak again after a while. No wonder she's an executive officer in Section 6. I can feel such a powerful aura. You think she might report me to public security for breaking bamboo regulations and have me taken in, or something like that? Is there such regulations? Not before, but I've heard that executive officers of Section 6 can do anything, so arresting me would probably be a piece of cake. She's a good person, that's not going to happen. After registering Bane of Evil for a while, the bamboo finally calms down. Seems like today's events were just a bit too much for the poor thing. Alright, against info. A man-eater monster has appeared in the Port Elpis. Rumors has it's this thing's vicious, greedy, cruel, ruthless, and has a terrible temper. Hunts down all kinds of prey and swallows them whole. Heads to Port Elpis. Find out what's really going on. The truth uncovered. Chicago didn't have breakfast, got dragged out of an emergency assembly, and had to work her tail off in the hollow the whole day, so scarfing down a few dozen burgers one after another is totally normal. Who are you? Purple hair. Agents with purple hair, white outfit. I don't know. Who's on my list?
I shall awaiting. Standing. Hey, don't wait. Let me grab my field mic before we. Just tell me the target.
Purple hair, white outfit.
I'll give you a hand. I would never turn down Lord
Vivian? Maybe? Maybe. Looks like it. If she was white all over. Now we gotta keep it down. Why? What happened? I'll let you in on this, but you absolutely can't tell anyone. You see today's wanted poster that's depicted there as a creature straight out of legend. Last time I saw one of these was on 1430. Be careful, you got too close to it. They say if you hear its chanting, you'll lose consciousness and collapse. Even your logic core will stop responding and your charging part might get burned out. Being booged like us aren't immune, let alone humans like you. Lucky for you, Bane of Evil, the top detective, is stood right here. Assistants, before you set out to capture the witch, I will grant you a sacred blessing. I'll give you my very own special item. Maybe we'll hand you a special item. It looks like a pair of earplugs. Perfect, my assistants are all geared up now. Next time, it's time to fulfill your glorious duty. Go forth, Avatar of Justice. Let's roll. Following the clue from Bane of Evil, you arrive at Valley Twins Plaza. With EOS in tow, you look around. Finally, you spotted some vaguely familiar figures in the plaza. Go talk to them. So we have Bang Boo, we have children, and we have... who? Vivian. Yep. Did you hear the Bang Boo Workers Mutual Aid Society is being set up right now? Never heard of it. Doesn't matter. Same old story. Empty promises. This time's different. That Bang Boo from the Union is highly skilled at this job and really is good at making dennies and dealing with humans. Even came up with a super efficient way to get things done. What's now? I'm not buying it. Like when I'm on the clock and switch into work mode, I actually can't hear anything outside, no matter how loudly humans call out. And also, when a crisis hits, immediately dump everything on a colleague and say, "This mess is yours to clean up." Most importantly, before starting work, don't charge up in advance so I can pass out anytime, anywhere. It kind of makes sense. Hello, children. La la la. The great, beautiful, amazing Hollow Spectre. Take my homework away. I'll offer a week's allowance as tribute. It's a homework that's scary. Is it chanting to go to work? Is the chanting going to work? Of course, if I weren't grown up like that, like you, wouldn't get it. Homework's way scarier than ghosts. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm convinced that if I stick with it, I'll see progress. At least that's what the book says. What book? You have a tome of evil? Hey guys, it's been a while. Vivian, me and Lilac already know each other pretty well. Oh, I think Robin's the bamboo. Lilac is the girl on the right. That's right. I've heard enough. 8 different versions of Phaethan's epic performance at the Hollow Champion competition. You know every last detail by heart already, so you already don't need to go over it again. But if I don't make some tweaks to the wording, and those changes are really important, I won't publish this on internet until I've confirmed there are no issues with these changes. In the letter to Lord Phaethan, even a single punctuation error absolutely will not allow it. Vivian launches into her next round of recitation. Sounds like your exploits from the Hollow Champion competition, but she's dressing it up quite a bit. That split-second crisis, it was Lord Phaethan who stepped up. Wicked black wolves, creepy hollow raiders, they're all nothing before the mighty Phaethan. All it takes one kick to send their heads flying, rolling all over the hollow. Vivian keeps talking, Robin and Lilac both seem to drift off. Their minds are wandering. Ew. Either of them are listening. Lord Phaethan, how'd you get here? When Robin told you to stop reading. Just now. That means you were here from the very start. This is so embarrassing. What are you doing at the Valley Twins? Do you need my help? Little, yeah. It is related to you. Tell Vivian about the Bane of Evil. In the process, Robin and Lilac slowly return to their senses. Vivian told us about her Phaethan story 3 or 4 days ago. Lines up. Yes, Lilac, please refrain from bringing up such matters. Miss Vivian's heart rate is accelerating. Her body temperature continues to rise. If this keeps up, I'll have to call the hospital and have them come treat Miss Vivian. Robin, be quiet. I'll head to 6th Street right now and explain things to that bamboo. Bring Vivian over to the newsstand and fill Bane of Evil in on the situation. Anyway, that's the whole deal. Got it. Please forgive me, after all, these kinds of misunderstandings are inevitable in a detective's line of work. And you better drop that one poster of mine ASAP. I think this scene pops up in this canvas is a bit too wild. The mysterious witch has appeared in Valley Twins. Rumor has it that anyone who hears her chant loses consciousness, collapses on the spot, gets trapped in the sweet dreams she weaves. Head to the Valley Twins and find out what's really going on. Vivian's Tales of the Lord Phaethan's Exploits is now in its 8th revision, and Lilac and Robin have been its trapped and unwilling repeat audience. They have our sympathy. The last one, he's gone. The place is completely empty with only the bleak western wind blowing through. After waiting in place for a moment, suddenly with the harsh grind of gears, Bane of Evil comes bounding over. This is terrifying. What's wrong? Only the bravest, most quick-witted bamboo could have dealt with that just happened. My assistant's manager, are you ready to face the truth, even if it means confronting ruthless killers and lurking demons head-on? What happened? Let me tell you, today I ran into the most dangerous criminal of all 6th Street history. He appears out of nowhere, vanishes without a trace, has sneaky tail, insane strength, and last, these eyes that seem straight through the walls. That's one look from her, and even the most skilled security boo will immediately short out its wiring fried and screws raining to the ground. But the one it ran into was Bane of Evil. When they faced with such a demon, I was able to use nimble body to dash through the streets and alleys to make it here to ask for your help. Got it, you bailed, so you ran away. What do you mean, bailed? Bane of Evil does not bail. It was tactically retreat. Relay critical intel to my command so they would formulate a thorough capture plan. Now let me slap today's wanted poster up there. Moments later. Oh, if it isn't our favorite rat tyrant. I'm counting on you, assistant's master. I can't tell what it is. Your drawing skills need some work. But yeah, I can't see it being Magus and Orphe. I definitely see it as God, Jane Doe. What? A technique with this much soul and you dare question it? Never a brave warrior like me won't be scared off by some criminal starts, even facing such a dangerous rogue. I'll see justice through to the end. Let's go, assistant's master. I'll lead you straight to where I spotted the crook. Let's get going. Alright, lead the way. Oh no, you should be the one scouting ahead while I provide tactical guidance from the rear. As a proper division of labor between detective and assistant. Jane, where are you? There is no one else besides her. Hey girl. Long time no see, my little manager. This is Mr. Bane of Evil. Rushed off so fast earlier I didn't even get the chance to say hello. Hey, we're all friends here. Bane of Evil didn't do it on purpose. What? Assistant's master? No. Way you two actually know each other. I get it. This has to be the criminal's partner, plotting to earn the detective's trust before turning on them, and at least expect it. That sneaky scheme almost worked, but well, you should know that a bamboo like me, Bane of Evil, would never betray justice. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Jade picks up Bane of Evil and examines its inner workings in detail. Though when she finished, it collapses weakly onto the floor. Who'd have thought that such a tiny internal structural deviation could lead to such a huge boost in observation ability? Observation skills are pretty sharp, even draws wanted posters. I noticed that too. When I took care of an urgent mission and carried out some, well, let's just say some unnecessary personnel who shouldn't have been hanging around. When I began, I confirmed every precaution was in place, but still, that bamboo was hiding by the roadside, sneaking glances at me for quite a while. By the time I finished up and went looking for it, the little guy had already gone. Even covered its tracks. It was a curious little thing. Sure enough, it didn't take long before it came back to find me on its own. I see, you're fishing that the bamboo took the bait. The despicable, shameless. I hope being accused like that stings a little, you know. Here I thought I was just thinking, you had a keen eye. Here I was just thinking you had a keen eye and know how to stay hidden. Quite the little scout. If the opportunity comes up, maybe you can partner up with me in some basic assignments. That would basically make you an unofficial member of the pub security. What? Partner? Work with pub security? He's a special consultant for pub security. Operations like this don't come twice. Don't waste it. If you're not interested, then I guess that's that. What a shame. No, I want to. Bamboo as sharp and capable as me really ought to be rewarded and brought into the organization. This is a proper employee put in the work, flying the ranks, secure a full position, and in the end become pub security specialist consultant Bamboo. Really thinking ahead. That's the same career planning right there. Good job. And with that, the freshly appointed public security specialist appointed Betty Boo followed Jane's lead, happily heading off. At the end of the day, it's a happy ending for everyone. Case info, the Bane of Evil has encountered the most dangerous criminal ever. According to its description, the prowling rogue has a powerful tail and a gaze that can pierce through walls. One look from her and you'll collapse on the ground, never to be regained consciousness. Although Bane of Evil to see what really happened. The truth uncovered, the figure that the Bane of Evil saw was actually Jane. Jane believes that the Bane of Evil is indeed a bamboo with sharp observation skills and a knack for stealth. Perhaps could work as her partner for some simple missions. Looks like Bane of Evil is thrilled about the assignment. I assume. And thus ends this limited time event. I'm gonna just talk to him and get our rewards, yeah? No, Jane. Or not Jane, Ellen. What do you have to say, Ellen? Oh, you're back. Perfect. Looking for me? Look at this. Does John look like me? Later today at school, a bunch of classmates told me there was a portrait of me on 6th Street, so I had to come check it out myself. Not really. The details don't match it up at all. Though they all sounded so certain. But they all sounded so certain. Don't even say it, seriously, don't even. Ever heard of a doppelganger? Oh, I see. Alright, I get it. Thank you, Ellen. Alright. It's cool that you can see the little pictures for each of them. Some rewards, claim the big ward. And yeah. All that's left is planned for the week is... Why does it want me to show things that we've already seen? Weeklies. Weeklies is all that I got planned for today. All that I got planned left. Store check-in, Devon Pawn Shop in Violent Heights. I think we've done that. Just been a hot minute. Battery costs, Let's go. Hey, dude. Sick. Each one. I'm just doing research for my novel. I'm quite sure with Shifu, you know the mystic arts, so you must have encountered some strange things, right? Many stories that are thoroughly mysterious and, when you even really think about it, downright terrifying. Come to think of it, something strange did happen recently. All investigation associations sent me a report saying they frequently spotted a group of spectral ethereals inside the hollow of the old Brant Street construction site. Midnight, the gathering performed a frenzied dance as if conducting some kind of ritual. When people come near, they ignore them entirely, merely writhing and jumping, never stopping. A ritual? Ethereals doing a ritual dance? How creepy. Could the hollow's expansion be because they're conducting some gruesome ritual in the dark? No way. The more I think about it, the creepier it gets. Under ordinary circumstances, I wouldn't step in for a job like this. I was close by, so I agreed to swing by and take a look. I headed deep to Target Hollow with several investigators to get a clear picture of the situation. I saw it with my own eyes, immediately realized that it was beyond our control for everyone to fall back and evacuate. The situation was far too dangerous, so I had no choice but to call for backup. Gee, really? But you're so powerful. Yishua's Shifu can't handle it. I just got an idea. At this point, right as Yishua and Shifu stepped into the eerie blood-soaked area, Ryo's movements became even more chaotic and grotesque. Seeing their frenzied movements, a blend of cold sweat formed on her brow. I knew deep down, even she couldn't control the situation. All she could do was make a clean getaway and rally strong support. So Yishua and Shifu, did you end up asking to come? To be the long-secluded Grand Master? No. I called in site manager from the Brant Street construction site to check the power lines. Electrical leakage around there was so bad even the ethereals were getting zapped and bouncing around like crazy. Our investigators can't get through it to clean up the area. Okay, the construction crew was very professional and cut the power right away. The mission was wrapped up smoothly in the end. Oof, that's scary, huh? Oh, wait a second, so the dancing ethereals were because they were being electrocuted? No way, that won't do. Doesn't match the tone of the story at all. That's exactly what happened. And that's exactly what happened, Shifu. Was that, let's see, construction crew you mentioned, Bulldog Heavy Industries? Well done. The Pufu contacted them to help renovate Suibian Temple and ended up making some new friends in the process. You're a real talent for making new friends. Yeah, making new friends is always a good thing. I don't know, you're not getting what I meant. I want to hear some real horror stories. Horror, gore, despair. That's the kind of story material I'm looking for. What's the deadline? You seem pretty rushed. I'm guessing you got a deadline coming up, huh? Right here breathing down your neck. Wait, did you just say something super scary? I didn't hear that. Didn't hear that. This isn't the kind of pour I signed up for. Deadlines, oh no. Alright. Get our weeklies done, dailies done. Or what we can do. It's like you could do nightmare stuff or notorious hunts. I'm like, eh. Press the big button. Made sure to claim all. Didn't show that I did the event for the notebook. Oh well. More tapes, more fun. Anything else? Look at this new notorious hunt. Ooh, isn't it fun? And all 0 critical nodes, deadly assault. Isn't it great? Speaking of, hold on. Critical nodes. I didn't have any stages done. Darn. Alright. But I had new badges? New badges. I got nothing. They got no titles, ain't got nothing. I don't know why it says that. That's weird. Alright. New notices, what we got? Version 3.0 special program, a sleepwalker's confession. Let's see. Program will begin on the 6th, which is 3 days away from now. Bernie City of Rose Califer. Rose Califer. Special Agents Felina, Norma, and Pyrolis. Chief Welfare Officer here to unveil specials, gifts just for you. Redemption code pre-registered now. Announcements. Let's see. Look into the Reduced Legends. New thing. Is it a daily login sort of situation? Pursuit of paranormal, the paranormal, polychromes and other upgrade materials. It is not a daily login. That includes 5 categories: paranormal consultants. Okay. Just be level 20. Great. Game issues. Last time was the 20th? The 28th. So it looks like we are all caught up in that. So yeah. Alright, that's going to be it for this session of Zenless Zone Zero. Look forward to our next session of this game or any other game of this channel. And this is going to be our update video for the schedule going forward. Zenless Zone Zero started our 2 days on, 1 day off to 2 days on with one extra video for one extra video. A second game to be played on the channel, as well as having the videos for Saturday and Friday. Friday being the Demo Disc Friday, and Saturday being Fun Times with Friends, an hour after the gameplay videos come out for their respective days. We are changing that schedule because Zenless has been running up and doing the 2 on 1 off since the beginning of last year. Since the game first came out, and like the end of that year, which was the end of 2024. Yeah. This is the, like, December of that year. I'm running out of videos for Zenless and I need to have a new schedule up for the games. So it will now be a rotation of 3 games. Twitch already knows one of the games, or both the games that are being done besides Zenless. So YouTube will finally be able to have a 3-game rotation with the included Friday being a Demo Disc Friday and Saturday having fun times with friends. So look forward to our new schedule, look forward to the new fun that we'll have on the channel, and until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.